Hello there, you, and welcome to an Imperial Guard defensive line, manned by the brave conscripts of the Imperium and their artillery pieces, as today they face off against a gigantic horde of 2 million zombies. As always, if you do enjoy this content, do leave a like and consider subscribing. With all that being said, let's get on with the slaughter. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, kicking it off, and this is going to be an absolute slaughter today. So you can see we've got this Imperial Guard defensive line here, stretching all the way down. And we've got our gigantic horde of 2 million zombies. Just look at that. Stretching off as far as the eye can see. Already the artillery shells raining down into them. Just sending them up into the stratosphere here. Them artillery shells are really going to play a big part in this fight. We're already feeling it. Just look how many they're devastating here. Already 100,000 kills for the Imperials. The front lines have only just started opening up here with their guns. Now you can see that we've also got torrential rain as well that's pouring down on the battlefield, which is quickly going to turn this into a quagmire. The front line of Imperial Guard here, conscripts desperately holding back that insane wave of zombies. Oh my, look at that. Just as far as the eye can see, a swarm of undead heading right for you. Now you can see that the Imperials do hold the high ground over here. It's the zombies come pouring in. Oh my god. That is one hell of a sight. There's so many zombies out there, man. 2 million is an absolutely insane amount for them to deal with. But you can see that the conscripts are not faltering here. They're holding the ground, even as the undead crash right upon them. But these hordes are going to take some thinning, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my, even though I've seen it before, I've seen it a few times, it just never ceases to amaze me. The sheer scale of battle that you can have in this game. The zombies here, though, really pouring over this far flank. Now, these guys over here, unfortunately, are pretty left out. You can see they've only got a little bit of covering fire to help them here. So the zombies are going to be pushing this area pretty significantly. And already we got these insane little blood lakes appearing as the rain just pours down on our battlefield. Let's go over to the middle here. Look at that. Oh, my. Oh, the Imperials have really got their work cut out. Like I said, the artillery here is going to be absolutely invaluable in trying to hold these front lines. Now, the zombies are going to be trying to push the flanks pretty dang heavily in this fight. Mind you, they're going to be pushing every point of the line pretty heavily here. Already, blood lakes are just going to be abound in this one. They're just starting to spread all over the place as the water's all pooling up. You can see the second line and the third line here are all helping out in the fight. Going over to our far flank, we have got a box formation on this side. These are quite strong, quite sturdy, so hopefully this flank should hold for quite a while. The zombies here, though, look at them pouring over here. The dead are mounting up. We really need them artillery shells to come over this side and start helping out in this frontline fight. But we're at 391,000 kills to the Imperials with 6,000 losses. Look at this front line over here. It's absolute chaos. Point-blank artillery shells are going off here. The zombies getting thrown through the air. Oh, I absolutely love it, man. Look at all the bodies piling up, though. But these artillery shells, look, they clear out a little gap like that, and it's just instantly filled in with zombies. Though it does feel like we are, I was going to say we're thinning out the horde, but no, look at that in the background. All that over there, that's not terrain, that is zombies. Let's go scoot along the zombie line, actually. Just so we can see how many we are actually dealing with here. Oh my god. There's so many. And he just keeps going and going and going. There's no end to the gigantic horde of zombies here. We're still going. Holy Jesus. Like I said, 2 million is a lot, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We've finally got to the end of this gigantic horde here. It is stupendously big, and the poor Imperials have got to defend against this entire thing that's just encroaching on them. Now, the zombies haven't successfully outflanked the box formation yet. The box has not been flanked, and I've got a feeling that the rain is also going to play a crucial part in this battle as things progress. You can see that the lowlands here are starting to slowly but surely flood. Artillery has been so valuable in holding that front line back. The zombies are pushing forward, though. The front line of the Imperials is collapsing ever so slightly. We have got backup lines here that are defending the artillery. can see in the actual center over here, this is pretty much the center of the formation. We have got another box formation and a third support line. So there is still plenty of firepower here for the Imperials as the undead just clamber forward. They are really hungry here, and they are proving it. Look at all the bodies piled up behind here. And all the water is just washing the blood down into this valley. But the horde keeps pushing forward. So it looks like the zombies are having a little bit of a struggle in this end here. Yeah, the Imperials really managing to lay the firepower on them in the center. How are we doing on our far flank? Let's go see how the Imperials doing over here. Oh, so they've been holding out pretty damn well, to be honest. I mean, considering, you know, our front line here was completely collapsed now. We are on the second line of defense, but they're holding out still. The flank has not completely forgone. We are starting to get some nice little blood lakes as well. As these start to fill up a little bit, it is going to limit the zombies. Uh-oh. Look at this, though. We have got some flanking zombies trying to push around here, but all the trenches have flooded, so they're going to struggle. They're going to have to build a body bridge to get across there, which is also limiting the zombie flanking maneuvers further down the line as well, which means it's funneling all the zombies into this area. Oh, I love this. The front line is just so brutal, man. So many zombies are dying every single second. We're at 840,000 zombies killed. 22,000 losses here to the Imperials. Still 47,000 Imperials remaining. So there's still plenty of conscripts and meat to throw at this front line. But the zombies are also in a very similar situation. This is very much an attrition battle here. Can the Imperial defense outlast the zombie horde? Them artillery guns, man, they are providing so much firepower to this front line. Really helping out, just sending zombies flying through the air, giving the Imperials a little bit of a reprieve. Oh no, the zombies are starting to break through over here. There's only 1 or 2 Imperials remaining that are actually holding the horde back before, there we go, they collapse. And the zombies come surging forward now. So it does look like the first line of Imperials has almost completely collapsed now. We are getting onto our support lines behind, and the zombies are surging forward. We're coming up to the first half of the zombie horde being killed here. How are we doing on the far flank? The zombies are starting to encircle the box formation now as the water and the blood get ever deeper here. But the zombies have paid for this really dearly. Really dearly. Not that they care, because with every Imperial that dies in a few hours or days, they too will also be joining the zombie horde. So it's really vital that the Imperials collapse this horde right here and now, should they all reanimate and join the horde. But yeah, look, them artillery. Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The artillery has provided so much firepower here. Without it, the Imperial lines would have collapsed by now, I predict. Because the zombies are just getting scattered everywhere. Look at that. That's absolutely fantastic. But again, the horde is just so big that it's instantly all filled in. That front line has completely collapsed now for the Imperials. We are down to our box formation and third line here for the center. So there is still a lot of firepower here, but the zombies are chewing their way through bit by bit. They're trying to get there. The body piles are insane here. Look at that sea, man. It barely feels like we've put a dent in it. We're over 1 million kills now, at least. The artillery is safe for now as well. The flank over this side has not completely collapsed, so we still do have artillery support on this front line, which has been helping out these boys ever so much. Even though the artillery is not as able to fire at the front line here, it has been causing devastation behind them. The zombies here not really able to get the hordes right on that front line. The Imperials cutting them down really effectively, actually. I love this little deficit in the middle here. This was the gap between the two Imperial armies here, because this was the front line right there. So it's just created this little gap in which all the blood is now channeling down. The zombies really pushing our flank hard over here, though. They've got to be careful. We don't want them artillery guns to fall. We have still got this second support line over here, still holding out somehow. Probably thanks again to that artillery, as we saw there, coming in. But the zombies are getting closer and closer to securing that flank. So what we really need to do is we need to capitulate the zombies over this side, because it doesn't seem like there's as much forces coming in over here. But then again, the zombies are about to complete the flank. Look at this. They're about to take out the second support line over this side. The artillery guns are at risk now. This is disastrous. What we need then is for this area to flood really quickly, so that the zombies get stemmed somewhere. I mean, they're taking huge losses still, pushing this area, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. We're at 137,000 kills now. There's only 600,000 zombies left. So maybe there's a chance yet. We've still got a lot of Imperials here in the center. That's a lot of firepower that the zombies have got to deal with. We just got to keep an eye on these artillery guns. Once we lose the artillery guns, we lose a significant portion of our firepower. The zombies here now completing their flanking maneuver. They're now officially attacking the side of this box formation, which means these artillery guns now are going to be up for grabs as soon as the last couple of guys over here die. There we go. The surge is happening. Come on, artillery. Point blank shots. Get them off. Get them zombies away from ye. Oh no, we're losing the guns. There they go. The zombies. Only takes a few of them. And now we've got another swarm coming in from the other side. Oh, I think we're going to lose this area. Unless we can kill a lot of zombies really quickly. There's only 500,000 zombies left. That number is going down rapidly for the zombies here. Does feel like we've got the center line under control somewhat. We've still got a portion of the front line left here, which is kind of insane to think about. These boys on the front line have dealt with so much crap here. It's unbelievable. I think it's largely thanks to the artillery scattering the bodies that they've been able to actually keep the pace up here. Yeah, we've got a good surge of zombies coming forward now on our center line, officially attacking the center, the second line of the center here. These boys are still holding out? No way. There's a box formation over here finally collapsed. It has. So you can see now the zombies trying to flank around here, right into the artillery. The poor Imperials over this side barely standing a chance against this horde over here. Look at them all. But look, there's no more coming in though. There's only this group over here now that are actually left to come in. And I think the water is slowly but surely stemming them, the tide of dead that can actually make it towards this front line. The artillery guns are still standing, man. Look at this. They actually managed to clear out the zombies. And now the artillery guns are going to town on these flanking zombies, clearing up this flank little by little. Oh my god, look at that. They're actually clearing up the flank. These Imperials over here may yet live. There's still a lot of zombies coming in towards them. But there is a chance here. What we need is some of these zombies to really start diverting towards the center a bit more, where all our firepower is still remaining. But yeah, we're coming down to 340,000 zombies. 20,000 remaining Imperials here. As a large flanking maneuver now starts to come in. We have officially lost all the artillery guns on the lower plateau here. Oh my god. Is there a chance that the Imperials can actually hold out against this? 300,000 zombies against 19,000 conscripts. We've still got the artillery guns over this side. That is good. These guys are relatively safe for now. So if we can clean up this flank over here, then I think we've got a pretty good chance of being able to hold out against this zombie horde. But it's looking dicey. The zombies are really pushing in heavy here. Imperials trying their best to keep that artillery going. These barrels must be warped and red hot by now. Again, we've got a box formation here, which is doing wonders and holding back the advancing zombies. You can see as they come over the lip here, this entire flank here just shoots into the zombies. Really helping to keep the flanking maneuvers under control here, stopping the zombies from pushing around the sides. On this side, we've just got to pray that the artillery guns do their work. Oh no, the zombies are really pushing in there. We are losing another couple of artillery guns. Can we get it under control though? There we go. That's what we were after. And I think that's got it under control. Now these artillery guns really need to pump that firepower back into these guys over here again. There we go. Like that. That's absolutely excellent. Yes, that's nice. Nicely done. So it looks like the zombies are actually starting to peter out. Very much so on this side. They're really starting to run out of reinforcements. So as long as our box formation can hold on this high ground, we should be okay, I think. We've got 15,000 here now against 200,000. The zombies are encircling the remnants of the flank down here, but it is holding still. Like I said, as long as we can keep these artillery guns going, we should be good. We are yet again losing lots on this side. I think we're officially going to lose this flank over here. I don't think there's much we can do to save this now. There's a lot of zombies pushing around. The artillery guns are not focusing in the right area. They are keeping that front line. Keeping that front line clear, though. We've got to give them that. 177,000 kills here to the Imperials. 160,000 zombies. I don't know, man. This is getting pretty close. I've got a feeling that the Imperials might actually be able to do this. I do think this flank is ultimately going to fall here, but I think the zombies are really going to struggle to get through this box formation. The blood is pouring down. Look at this. Look at how much of the map has actually flooded as well by now. All of that around there. And all this area where the zombies were pushing through earlier. Still are pushing through. Look at all the bodies even back here from all the artillery kills. They're just plastered all over the floor. We've got one hell of a cleanup operation after this battle. Oh man, just any little bit of raised area. Look at all the bodies. Jeez, that's a lot. Zombies though are still pushing in now. I do think we might actually even get this little flank here cleaned up by ourselves without the artillery support. The Imperial's doing really well at keeping the zombies at bay. So yeah, we have officially lost all of the artillery guns now on the far right flank. But we have got this box formation here, holding out really nicely. 100,000 zombies remaining. This is getting really intense now. I really don't know who is going to win this. The Imperials are cleaning up this flank, which is really, really good. Means that firepower is going to be able to focus on the center. Feels like the zombies are really coming in at such a thin pace here. They need to amass that force and really push in all as one. We've still got a good chunk of zombies over here. So what the zombies really need to do is get towards these artillery guns. But the artillery guns are very well protected at the moment on this side. The zombies are basically going to have to chew their way through one of the groups here to be able to get to them. Look at all that blood pouring down there. That's a lot of goo. 73,000 zombies. 10,000 Imperials. This is insane, man. The zombies are still pouring in. Where are they actually coming from? Okay, so I think there was a group stuck over here, but it looks like most of the group now are actually in motion. So whatever the zombies have got coming in now is just it. That is all. There is no more large blobs of zombies stuck anywhere else on the map. So the zombies have got to really go for gold here. But I don't think they're going to do it. I think we got this flank under control, didn't we? We did, look at that. Okay, with this flank under control here, I do think that the Imperials have pretty much won this. There's almost no way that the zombies can regain control of that flank, which is leaving that entire section there free to fire on the mid as the zombies try to chew their way through this box formation. What I think we're quickly going to do then is we're just going to time-lapse this last little bit here and see what actually happens. We'll be back in a moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We're down to the last 6,000 zombies, and they're barely coming in here. It's like a gentle holiday breeze for the Imperial Guard at this point. But look at our body piles here, especially this here. So this here was the front line, and over here was the second line. And look what happened in between them. We got this awesome channel that was just filtering blood all the way down it. The body piles in this have been absolutely magnificent. But ladies and gentlemen, look at all that! Oh my god, that is so much that we've actually killed here today. It's absolutely insane. But the zombie horde has been defeated. The Imperials have stood firm here today. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you've had a blast. I know I have. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to all our channel members who help to keep this channel going. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button below. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out the Chaotic Pinky store. We've got some amazing and cool shirts over there. Links in the description below. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.